Okay guys, here we are in the Vintage Champs and we're in round one and our opponent is Gunmaster. And Gunmaster got in off of a Dredge list, and so we're glad we prepared for Dredge because we've got 4 ley lines and 4 graph diggers in our sideboard. And this is a pretty good opening hand. We've got a Wasteland to deal with his Bazaar, and we've got a turn 1 Thorn, which is a pretty powerful play, so we're going to keep this. Our opponent is mulliganed. He's going down to 4, 3, 2, 1. So pretty good start for us. He stumbled pretty severely here. Okay, so it's his turn, and here we go. That's fine. We're just going to go with the Thorn here. Interesting to note that he actually does run 3 main deck ingot chewers. What a great draw that was. Oh, wow. Okay. Very, very happy to have drawn a Lodestone Golem here. He is not running the transformational Dredge that we've been seeing people play with the Dark Depths and Hexmage Thespian Stage combo that runs Force of Wills, so we're not too worried about our caverns, unless something's changed, of course. So this is looking pretty good for us here. We're going to get a Triskelion in, and Triskelian's really good at removing bridge from belows. Yeah. And hopefully we can patch this together here pretty quickly. I mean, Dredge is one of these decks that, it can just come out of nowhere on you, but I'm feeling like we're in a pretty secure position here. Yeah. So let's move into sideboarding here. Let's take a quick peek at our opponent's list here. Now, of course, we don't know what our opponent has done for the actual tournament, but most people, I think, stick to their plan of what they've got, what got them there. And very interesting to note that he's running 3 Serenity. And Serenity is a card that absolutely is terrifying for us, in the sense that it would wipe our board if he can actually cast it. He's also got an Ingot Chewer, 2 Chains, and 2 Nature's Claims. So, Wismare as well, to get rid of our ley line. So he's got a pretty good board. Gotta give him credence for that. But what we're going to do here, obviously, is we're going to bring in 4 cages. And we're going to bring in 4 ley lines of the void. There is some merit to bringing in crucibles, but we'll see what we've got left over here. I'm not a fan of Tangle Wire against Dredge. I mean, it can be okay, but all of his spells are instants that he can kill my stuff with outside of Ingot Chewer. So it might have some merit later, but I'm much more apt to keep spheres around. And I'm not a fan of Chalice of the Void. It can be okay, but I like it far more on the play than on the draw. And of course, it shuts off my cages, so I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, I think this is what we want to go with here. Revokers are kind of mediocre in this match. Maybe I'll bring in a Wormcoil Engine to gain me some life. And Trinisphere I like. I do like my spheres. Yeah, I think this is what we'll go with here, guys. Actually, Sundering Titan is not a very good card in the Dredge matchup. Well, This is a good hand in the sense I've got a turn 1 Kuldotha Forge Master. The question is do I want to keep this hand? Now, why I like the Forge Master is because it can wipe a board out really quickly. The problem is with Steel Hellkite, like it just deals with bridges and all that stuff, or any tokens that he's getting from his bridges. The problem is I don't really have any disruption with this hand, and can I win with it is the question. And I can follow that up with a turn 2 Triskelion to remove bridges. I think it's good enough that I am gonna keep it. My opponent is mulligan. Let's see if he continues to mulligan here. He is. He's still mulliganing. Hopefully he keeps going here. Okay, so he has kept a hand of 4. Interesting. Okay, he did not play anything. Okay, very interesting. Now, of course, we could be setting ourselves up to get hit with an ingot chewer here, but we just got to go ahead and play here. We just have to hope that he's on to build his hand up to 7 and discard. Okay, Riftstone Portal. That doesn't scare me in the least. Wow. Okay. I say we just get a Triskelion in here. And yeah. I don't think we wasteland the portal. Okay, Triskelion I like, and we are not going to attack. And hopefully our opponent's struggling on lands. Okay, so he does actually have the Bazaar. And we are absolutely going to wasteland that. The question is what do we go for here? I'm really not 100% sure. But let's go in and see what we've got. The problem is I have to get rid of my Forge Master in order to do this, which makes me far more insecure about doing it. What would we want to go for here? I mean, I don't think I brought in a Crucible. Crucible could be pretty good with the lock here. We've got, yeah, I mean, we've got essentially Hellkite or Staff of Nin that I would go for in this situation. And I do think Hellkite is a very good card. But we've got no tokens to remove, and it's very possible that he can get himself into something like an Ingot Chewer, which puts us in a bad position. But I do think we just have to go for it. You know, the Forge Master is a great card. And of course, we have the ability to remove bridges if he starts going on that shenanigan. Okay, so he's Bazaring, and that's fine. So Stinkweed. Okay. There's also merit for Wormcoil Engine here as well, but I think we just want to stay to the air. Not a great draw, but reasonable. All right. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't have any follow-up play there, but okay, so now we could maybe be seeing an ingot chewer, which is unfortunate if he has it, but yeah, so he does. Let's see which one he hits here. I mean, he's just got to take the Hellkite, right? Yeah, of course. All right, let's top deck something here, guys. Chalice of the Void is not what we're looking for here, but well, I think we're going to have to take the chance of shutting off our cage here. You know, a Chalice is one here is still pretty good. And we'll just play an Ancient Tune here. And, you know, if we can get a hit in next turn, we've got him. Okay, so is he casting a Narcomoeba here? Oh, Serenity. Okay, well, Serenity is not going to be enough. I don't think. I think it's his upkeep, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to plow in here. Okay, guys. So good start, round one win.